surrender to God. Sugod, surrender to God. Sugod, surrender to God.
Nalimot siya. He was so engrossed with the visitor. Nalimot siya. Kasi 10 children ito bibili ng piano. 1 hour later, ibalik siya. Hinutog siya. Ibalik siya. Wala na estudyante. And just as about he has to leave, habit mo, gawas na ako siya, biyaan na niya kayo na he felt sad kayo, wala na yung bata dito ga tukar. One piano at the back started playing. Wala na yung tanan ng lakaw. Todo sa nabilin, dili po undang, sige piano. Pagbalik niya, moto ang obsessive compulsive ng child. Yung obsession ng focus sa piano playing. That child was me. At first, i-appeal ko itong piano lessons kay may guwapa dito. Classmate na ko sa grade 1. Grade 2 na ko ato. So anyway, that's obsessive compulsive, no? And like some children, a long time ago, like 10 years ago, all parents would be very proud kay iyang anak ibalo ng computer. Today, 10 years fast forward, today, 10 years later, most parents are afraid and angry nanong dili maibot ilang anak sa computer. My child today plays the iPad, di ito mo unda. Anak ko itong adik. Grabe mo, iPads na rin, di mo unda. So anyway, today we try to understand group therapy. Understanding group therapy. So do you have the copies with you? I'm surprised. Grabe nga Rio, ay dalik kayo niya mong PowerPoint ba? Come. Next. So group therapy is intended to help us become more aware of our feelings. Yesterday, I talked about our feelings. And most of us didn't know how to handle our feelings. So here, we try our best to learn to be more aware of our feelings and defenses so that we can effectively communicate on a personal level with others. Now, all of us here, or most of us here, doesn't have a problem with that. Wala tayong problema na. But to a person with an obsessive compulsive nature or has been addicted to drugs for quite a while, lisod kaya na. To communicate with another person on a personal level, lisod kaya na sa ating. I'm illustrating this to you, not because kita mo yung problema, but katong inyo niyang i-facilitate po kung sila ang problema. Let me just make that clear. So, sharing feelings with others and learning about defenses assist us to communicate more effectively and with great openness. This is what we try to do to our participants or our clients. We ask them to share about their feelings. We don't ask them to share about their thoughts. We ask them to share about their thoughts. Okay. At mo Merkulis. And then walay direction ng istorya. Because when we talk about our feelings can never go wrong. It's never right, it's never wrong, but it's just there. Feelings it doesn't get wrong. There are no wrong feelings. If I feel angry, that's me feeling angry. It's my anger. There's nothing wrong with it. Everybody gets angry. If I feel sad or afraid, I am afraid or I feel sad. Pero here, we teach them, no? Because a lot of people use feelings as other defense. They may be angry, pero dito, are you happy or angry? I'm happy. Turungiting aso de, di ba? Kung ang iro mong gising, nalipay na suko. Ha? Suko, na. So, feelings assist us to communicate more effectively and with great openness. Now, the word openness is sometimes not in the vocabulary of the addict. Especially, he will never open up to a family member. No way. Tingali mo, open up na siya. Di mga sa kwarta. Next slide, please. As obvious as they may be, many of us go through life avoiding such disclosure. Do we open up here? Itakaroon, do we open up to our children? Do we open up to our loved ones? We do this, no? We do this. Kami, sa among pamilya, kay naghan kaming adik na anak, and we were very dysfunctional. We don't open up. No? If I open up to my father, mayon akong papanong sa mga. Fix yourself. Don't be like that. Sa mga di ka, Francisco. So, everybody in that family expected everybody to take care of themselves, but we could not. We could not. Kaming children. So we turned to our friendly neighborhood drug pusher. Si Papa, di man ako masulti, di na akong istorya. In fact, most of us practice concealment by playing roles. Did you know that we play roles in our family? People play roles in families of drug addicts. Kung naay addicts sa ilang balay, we play roles. There's the enabler, which we will take up later on. There's the enabler, the scapegoat, the mascot, the chemically dependent, and the family hero. These are the roles that alcoholics play in their family. But later on, we'll discuss this, and let's try to be honest if we do have these roles in our family. We claim that to have certain feelings which we actually do not have. I feel glad when I'm really angry or afraid. To profess to be loving when we're full of hostility. That's how drug addicts are. We're very loving, pero hostile sa likod. Calm when in reality anxiety is nearly overwhelming us. And to believe in things when in truth we do not. But, sadly, this can be true to ourselves, to us here, to the normals, to the normies. Normies lang, kami mga ating. It's so hard for an addict to show his real feelings, to show his true self. Every time, almost on a daily basis, moment by moment, naasi maskara, naasi presenting self na di mo, not his true self. That's why he has to take drugs. He has to have a high, he has to have a buzz to, now we be hungry. Next slide. Even with persons we care about, we share little of our true feelings, beliefs, or needs. This typically describes what's going on inside the heart of drug addicts. Even with persons they care about, di gid siya musulti ang siyang true feelings. And this is because of acquired behavior. A behavior that was acquired because for a long time, naasa bisyo na illegal na kinalangtaguan. Illegal na bisyo na kinalangtaguan. At the same time, mahal na bisyo. So, daghan na kayo siya sala. Sige na siya pangawat, sige na siya pagilad. Manaw that, no? Next slide. Perhaps because we want so much to be loved, we fear the truth that may come with openness. Handog kayong chemically dependent, or maybe a lot of us here, no, not a lot of us, maybe some of us, we don't show our true self. Yes, we do ipakita atong true self, but after a while patingali. Ako man, open kayo, pero a lot of us fear the truth ba? That may come with openness. Hanto. Okay, before malimot ko ini, I just want to inject this. There are introverts and there are extroverts. And normies, like you, it's true Japon, na introvert na extrovert, di ba? Sa drug addict na Japon, only on a more extreme level. An introvert, or an extrovert na addict, okay na siya, happy siya, ngita yung sa barkada na okay na siya, ang people, like, para ini, dagang tao, okay na siya. He loves that. But katong introvert, be careful. Because if you have an introvert drug addict in the group, sometimes may ka, uy, feel ba? Hindi mo ka ma-feel. But you not notice, katong introvert can never be normal among people. Each moment maglingkod siya niya, kung sa dagang tao, there's a battle going on inside his heart and mind. Hindi siya komportable. So, please take care when you find, should you find an introvert in a group of extroverts, try to guide him. I-guide na siya. Kaya para, bisa gangisi-ngisi na siya, murag akuan, pero everything is grabe kayong attention within every moment na naglingkod siya na kuyog na to. So please be aware and be vigilant of people like this. No? If you have one, and tanaw mo mag-isod ka, call me or call the others. And pwede mo siyang dadon sa kawas. But sa office, istorya mo dito. See if he's really is an introvert or katapak lang. Kasi katapak na po na siya, hindi siya tingog. I might have a presenting self na pareho ako una. Akong presenting self was, I'm Mr. Party Animal. Come to my house, let's party, ako'y bahala ninyo. All the while, yung pangawat ni Papa, para i-party nila. Akong bakery, urot. Sa aking presenting self na, I'm Mr. Party. Come to me, party na. We attempt to hide the things we think that would damage that image. What was that image? The drug addict always try to presenting self na kaya na ako to. But deep inside, is full of anxiety, anger, frustrations. Especially frustrations. Kaya kabalo mga addict na he's on a daily basis, he's a losing person ba? He's a loser pag yun. And wagay mo daw, wagay siya kataugan pero may daw. So, that person is always attempting to hide the things to damage that image. Kung sa iyang ibuhat sa kataw, libre diri, bangka dito, I'll buy my friends by Vision March. Palitkot na mo. Pagkahan na mo para totoo mo nga, mo may lucky ko. So, kaya mo gawas ng personality, bitawag na mo people-pleasing personality. You always try to please everybody. One day, itong una, if you met me niya, atik-atik pa ko, isugod na akong pagka-insecure. When I meet you, I make sure that you will like me. I will make sure. So, librihon ta ka. Librihan ta ka. Pagkahan ta ka. Make sure. Kung tako-tako ang grupo, tako ang gasto eh. Muna yung problema. Or else, wala ko'y kwarta, nagpaitoy ko ninyo. Tanan niyo mong gusto, ako'y liho. Ako'y palit droga niyo mo. Ako'y masuko, tanan. I have to make sure that you like me. Tungod ana, sa akong paggunaw na busy na kayo ko trying to please everybody, wala na ko'y time sa akong pamilya. Kung maabot mo ganyan ang pamilya, ay buksan mo ba? Stop po kayo. That's how the addict thinks. Functional na kayo ba? So because of all this, kinahanglan siya of a lot of therapies. Next slide. Another reason we try to conceal ourselves is fear of change. Fear of change. Mga nato mo na, uy Ren, magyapong ka mausap to. Mga natin ko, I thought it was a compliment. Anong mausap mo na kaming laki? So, matigulang. Actually, hindi kayo ito compliment. Anong, gusto lang sila musulti niya ang taba nga, uy, bataot mo niya. Ay, ano saan ka? Adik-adik lang gyapon ka. So I thought it was a compliment. Actually, I was afraid of change. Only dito, that illustration that I had here, no? I was used to being here. And I like this. This is my comfort zone. But boy, I like it here. But I need to be there. I have to be here. Be a nice person, a better person. Buutan, masaligan, especially masaligan. I need it to be here. Pero di man ko komportable diya. Gusto ko dire ako. I want to be here. Constant lang ako. No change. Don't change me. I'm here. Okay ako dire. Dawat leave you. So that's why I'm afraid of change. If I have to change, I have to be a responsible person. I have to earn money. I have to work. We believe change is frightening, and we want to think of ourselves as constant. We've molded our image and seem to believe we are all that we ever could be. We believe we are all that we ever could be. One day, I was resigned to the idea na mamatay na lang po nga naiputira akong baba. I'm a drug addict. I'll always be a drug addict. Okay na ni, cool ego. Anong day mamatay? Adik-adik. Sikat ng tao. Naanir ako kulto. Okay na ko ato. But in reality, our needs, desires, goals, values, behavior, and feelings change with experience and age. Di ba kahapon, I said, I'll go to sleep. I'll eat, go to sleep, eat, go to sleep for 1 year. And the next year, I'll be 1 year older. But did I change? Ito lang numero. But did I mature, become a productive member of society? Things have to change. Next slide, please. Still another reason we fail to expose our real self is that we don't really know who we are. We've never been taught how. Especially with kids, wala gyud guidance gikan silang parents. One day I was talking to a friend. Again, this guy is Chinese. I like Chinese people. They know how to run their lives. Daghan na gud silang anak dito sa China. Pila ka buok? This guy, he said to me, sabangi ko rin. Suko kay ko sa akong amahan. Suko ko kasi mo. Suko ko niya kay ngano na akong anak karon, iyang apo, pinangga kay niya. Katong ako, niya po'y anak niya, bata pa ko. Wala siya time na ko. Niya karon sige naghulman akong anak. Halos wala na ko'y time sa akong anak. Itoan niya, yung hulman, sige siya suri-suri. Masuya ako ba? Ngano yung siya kahatag og time na ko yung anak? Kanian to. Kung ako ko yung anak. Ano ang apo, ang iyang apo, iyang ibangga. So I said, wait, I will not know how to answer that. Kaya wala ko'y apo. Na ako'y anak, adopted rapon ako. How about this? Buhig ka na ko. Sa asam ta? At tutas yung papa. Sabi ko, ano ta? Kabala ka. So he went with me reluctantly. This guy, ang akong maestro ni siya sa shooting range, he's grabe kayo mo pusil ka. He's very good, minded kayo, I don't know, but then, he can face anybody, di mahatok parang siya. Padumi siyang papa, gagurog. Abot mi siyang papa, we sat down in his office. He says, oh, somebody friend. So, sir, si Mark, Mark na yung problema. Nga naman, so I told him, no, nga nung puno, wala kay time niya. Kanya tong bata pa siya. And then, ang iyang apo karon pinangga, kaya mo. Siya, gusto unta siya, atong gamay pa siya, pare sa kapangga ni mo, atong gamay pa siya. So again, he says, you sit down, you sit down. Pinaka-istorya niya. He said, when I was young, and I got married, I had babies, ikaw Mark, igawas ka. So yung maguwang igawas ka. At that time, when you were kids, I was also a young man growing up. Siya pasabot ito, I'm a young man, party ko. Di at ako, but at the same time, I have to work very hard. I have to have 2 jobs so that the level of comfort that you're enjoying in your home is this high. Not here, but this high. So I have to work. But then again, your mama was also young. Sometimes we would fight, adjust kami sa among lives, and then, but sometimes we also want to party. So the only time that we have na libre unta kami, devote na mo po sa among friends, na pa man may friends, mga amiga, di pa man may tiguang, so we have to party. We were enjoying making money, we have money, but igo ra po ipalit sa gamit, ipalit og sakyanan, ipalit og balay, we're still trying to build a house. So what give me time ninyo? But among time was devoted to make you comfortable on that day until karong adlaw sa future. Magtanaw na po ni Mark, si Mark suko na gyapon kayo, nagluha na siya. Di siya kasabot. And then the God said, karon Mark, kung manang eskwela, nanakay trabaho, nanakay negosyo, nanakay money in the bank, ako, sakto na ko sa edad, di na kay kong party, I have nothing to prove to anybody anymore. I have the house, dagdahan kay kong kwarta sa bangko, nakatay negosyo, nga di matumbang. So now, pag-abot sa imong anak, I have all the time in the world, so I can spend it with your child. Yung sa pasaylo ako, Mark. Kaya ka sila nauli. When the dad said, pasaylo ako, Mark. But you have to understand, I have to do it that way, or else, masilain ang outcome. So, people really don't know, and we were never taught how. And people have a different view of themselves, depending sa iyang parents, depending how he was raised up. And the reason is that we continue to accept and play roles. Para makasurvive in a family of drug addicts and alcoholics, a lot of us play roles, which later on we will discuss. No? Next slide. Our society encourages, in fact pressures us to suppress all of the emotions and characteristics that it considers unacceptable. Do you believe in this? Our society encourages, in fact pressures us to suppress all of the emotions and characteristics that it considers unacceptable. It's impossible. Role-playing is appropriate in the social system we are part of and which requires certain discipline. Honest leveling, I will teach you later on. Hindot kayo, it's how we learn to be able to express my feelings on a personal level with somebody I'm angry at, or I'm sad about, or I'm afraid of. Next slide, please. So the key word here is appropriateness, because if there are so many What do you mean when we say appropriate? What do you mean when we say appropriate? If I say manggod nga, I have to be morally right. Delikado man na if I have to be morally right. Because what may be morally right for me may be morally wrong to another woman. No? So if we talk about morality, on whose standards? Asa nga benchmark? Asa taga-sugod? What Duterte is doing, I told me na siya. And a long time ago, was never accepted ng Presidente Mamalikas. Was that morally right? I don't know anymore. Ato muna, it's very, sigurado that's wrong. Karon, morally accepted, accept naman sa Pilipino na opera na siya si Mamalikas. But is it good to the children? Delikado kayo, puhot-puhot na itong mga estudyant, mga anak na ito. Nagputang ina natin sa mundo ba? There's one day, I heard this, no? Ino-audio. One day, nag-away yung mama o yung anak ng babae o inahan. Inahan o kang anak ng babae ka-away. Suko kayo yung inahan, ising siya, kaya Tagalog mo siya, putang ina mo. Tupag ito ang anak ko, totoo yan. So keyword is being appropriate, no? It just have to be appropriate, no? If I say things, if I express my feelings, if I behave in a way appropriately, no? Like today, if I find one day I was asked to talk about addiction, pero ang akong audience was puno sa ka room full of mga seminaryo ba, taga-seminaryan dito sa Bohol. Then ako'y mga matre dagang sa likod. Nisud kayo yung istorya about a drug addict, the behaviors of a drug addict, what the addict did to his life, to his family and loved ones. So I had to be appropriate. Nisud kayo, but I had to. But I still got through the message. Not the way I wanted it. Tuwad sila katawa. But I have to be appropriate. So do you understand what appropriate is? When I'm talking to a child, when I'm talking to an adult like me, I have to be appropriate, di ba? Next slide. We are human beings, alive, always growing and full of feelings. And feelings may be labeled comfortable or uncomfortable, pleasant or unpleasant, but not good or bad. Because feelings are perhaps our most personal possessions. When they are not managed appropriately, they can be devastating. True or false?
True.
No? Kinsay walay feelings din. The dogs have feelings, dogs, hero. I think dogs don't have enough intelligence, but they communicate to us by feeling us. They can feel when we're angry. They can feel when you're mad. When I was a drug addict, my dog will never come near me. Took you kayo. But when I started to change, siya po, di na siya mahatong na po dahil. Dogs are most, I don't know why drug addicts love dogs than cats. Do you know why? Ang drug addict mong gusto siya dominant. Siya may lucky. So, we love dogs. Kaya ang example na ko, niabot ang addict siya ang balay. Pagkakita niya ang giro ni Duol, yung pay kaya giro. Tawag din niya, come here. Sus, nilukso man ang giro. Sa kalipay, nilukso-lukso. Baka nahugaw man siya dire. Pero ang ma-verbalize niya to, ang unsay sulti sa ero, pagkakita niya, uy boss, ako, wow boss, abot na si boss. Dagan-dagan, sultian niyang neighborhood, uy, nanak akong boss, abot na akong boss. Sinaking ating anak. Akong boss, akong boss, akong boss. So niya pagdukso, nahugaw man, isipa siya, boom! Okay, go, Edwin. Wow! Ay, tanaw, pusok kayo sipa akong boss, wow! Ano ba, nila pong kiriyo, boss, di pa kayo yapon. So, disod ang adik sa palay, ang kiro, pagtuyot yapon, boss, saan boss? Then, nakinom ang adik, palit mong sigarilyo, gawas siya. Pag gawas niya, ang kiro dito, wat lang ko tari boss, tari lang ko boss. Palit sa Diyosi, pagbalik niya, 5 minutes later, ibalik siya, the same energy, the same, boss, abot ako boss, yan, hindi pa na-vocation, ibalik niya, 5 minutes lang sila, wala nagkita. So, inana ang adik, ganake siya, praises, hindi pinay mo makarelate, no? Kita na po, ang mga adik dire karon pag piningawan ng istoryo, naminaw sa akong istoryo. And then, here comes the cat. Antics, we don't like cats. Then, ang iring, pag abot na ito sa balay, sa mga adik, pag abot na mo, ang iring, di ba? Mutuol lang ang iring kung gusto siya. Pero mutuol magaling siya, simut-simuton ka, tanawan ka. Di na po kang kagabiin. Be. We don't like that. Because the cats, they're like my mother. Or they're like my wife. Sita ba? Naam to diya. Next slide. We encourage you to be able to identify your feelings. Remember, in group therapy, all we do is try to learn, we try to teach them, our clients teach them how to openly express their feelings. We try to encourage them to be able to identify your feelings, accept them as an integral part of yourself, and manage each one as it comes. Avoid suppression when possible. So during group therapy, we encourage everybody to express. We try to discourage them by sharing their thoughts. When they share about their thoughts, no, I don't want that. I want to know how you feel. Balik-balik kita dia during group therapy. So avoid suppression when possible. When someone's angry in group, don't say, oh, nanong suko ka? Ano masuko ka ba? Ano suko siya? Just let it happen. It's okay. But sadly, in other treatment modalities, especially katong TC, when someone is angry, suko. Bawal sa ilaha. Bawal ang angry. And there was this one facility in Cagayan de Oro. Bawal mong gani mo smile basta Lunes. Again, it's true. You're only allowed to smile on Sundays. Kanang maabot ang pamilya, may family day. On other days, they're not allowed to smile. Pero kung na yung pamilya, kay Sunday, visiting day Manila, Sunday, okay, you can smile, you can smile. On Mondays, Tuesdays, if you smile, anong katawa mo ka? Di ba ka adik-adik ka? Wow, man. Instead, ang adik maulian, I'm not saying ours is better and sa'yo ako lang yung view ba. Instead, maulian, every moment, every day, naasya diha, nagkatako yung resentment siyang pamilya, anong nitlaw-daw ko dire? Anong ipasakitan ko dire? Every moment, every day, naasya diha. Napay ilang style. A patient comes in, on day one up to second month, kada adlaw yaw-yawan, singgitan, tuyuon din ako. Pangitaan yun gamay sa yaw-yawan kasapan. Yaw-yaw kasapa. Napay gitawag blasting. Patiduklon ka, di ka kaliyo. Then singkahan ka ba sa imong sala. And then while kasingka siya, tuyuon yung blood sick yung laway. Then maigo ayun now. O duman anak niya, hawa na siya, huli na pudlain, hantod mo, basa na doon yung nanguglawin. But you're not allowed to, we call that plastic, and para nila acceptable na. So, everyday, sikag yaw-yaw, sikag kasapan, so ako ibungatan na nga, inyong nang ibungat ba eh. Ito na yung purpose na, para ma-mold siya, yung behavior ito, kanang buutan na ba, mabuutan.